I learned so many valuable tools that I used in order to get booked and, work with actresses, NBA players, different red carpets, BET, Sony, Warner Brothers, all these different, major big jobs, Under Armour, Pizza Hut, Nutrisystem, Spotify. I've worked with all these major companies and everyday people as a stylist, and I want to show you the tools that I used in order to do that, because I'm actually working through those same tools right now as I build out my business as a coach to help you guys start and get booked. Styling and fashion, the glitz, the glams, the light, all of that is what got you interested in even wanting to be in this industry. But for real, it's the breakthrough, the spiritual work, the inner work that will actually get you booked. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Brianna Wise, and I am a fashion stylist of 13 years, and I am now on my entrepreneurial journey to help you start and get booked in your styling business or fashion influencer business that you are trying to pursue today. The first one's not necessarily a tool, but it's something that you're going to have to realize is going to happen regardless of what it is you do, and that is you're going to have to make sacrifices. As an entrepreneur, you are going to have to make sacrifices in your life in order to achieve or get to the next step. A lot of times we only see the end result of the success, and that is what is portrayed online, but they don't really show, the groundwork and the hard work that it takes in order to get your foot in the door. Even back when I was working and interning and assisting and I had my hard days, I didn't show that stuff. Nobody wants to really show that stuff. And so it's easy to just think that things happen overnight, but it's not. There's a lot of sacrifices that come into play. And when I first, wanted to pursue being a stylist, when I graduated from college, I moved back home to my parents' house. I was so blessed to be able to do that and, save up some money so that I could move, to Los Angeles. But the sacrifice that I made, to use the graduation money that I had, no job, but use that money to go back and forth on Megabus to, intern with. It helped me. It did, because I learned, from that one particular stylist, but it was a sacrifice that I had to make because I didn't have a job. I didn't have any money coming in, and I just spent it all just to learn. And so that's one sacrifice. When I moved to Los Angeles, finally saved up my money to move to Los Angeles, I was away from my family. That was a sacrifice that I had to make. I said in my mind, I really need just 5 years to establish myself to be able to work anywhere in the world where somebody can just call me and say they want to book me for a job and fly me out, and I don't necessarily have to be in that city. And I knew that me going to Los Angeles and establishing myself in order to, be able to build the right relationships that would last me a long time, I had to be away from my family. And so that was another sacrifice. So I want you to realize that there are going to be sacrifices that you have to make in order to level up to the next, part of your journey. If you're finding this video helpful, make sure that you like and subscribe, and leave in the comments. Let me know what is it that is giving you some insight that you may not have even thought about when it comes to, wardrobe styling or personal styling or being a fashion influencer. Now, the next thing you'll have to realize, and I would consider this, even though sacrifices I wouldn't say is a tool, it's still a tool, because you'll need to keep that in the back of your mind, as you're pursuing your dreams. And the next one is going to be saving your money. Like, saving your money is going to be essential for you, not only in your business, but in life. And I remember when I was moving to Los Angeles, I got a job at even a restaurant business on top of the job that I was working in order to save up enough money to move. And it wasn't a lot of money, but it was $5,000 that I saved in order to move across the country to just get started. And so saving was so important, and knowing how to save, really it's just a mindset when it comes to saving your money. You just have to do it. And one thing that has helped me is, I have different bank accounts that my money goes into when I receive it. And so I have an account just for my business. I have an account for, shopping. I have an account for my bills. So I keep everything separated so that I can stay on track with budgeting. So saving is important. And the same thing when it comes to styling. You're going to want to know how to budget your money. Have those in separate accounts as well. Now, that's another side note when it comes to knowing how to manage and budget, and we'll do another video on that. But the most important thing I want you to realize on your journey is saving is going to be essential for you in your business, because you're going to need money on the months when, it's not a lot of money coming in. Having some money saved will not cause you to, be worried and just, fear the things that are of the unknown if you don't have the money, coming in the way it does. And as a freelancer, as a stylist, as a fashionpreneur, there are going to be some months where it's not as busy as others. Right now, it's the holiday season and a lot of jobs shut down, which is why in my last video, I showed you different packages that you can offer during the holidays, because you're going to want to stay creative and on top of things on those slow months. So saving your money is essential, guys. Save, save, save. Even if it's a little bit at a time, just make sure that you have some for an emergency. Or maybe if you have a big goal, like I saved $5,000 to move across the country, make sure that you're putting some money aside that you are not going to touch so that you can use that towards what you want to do. Okay, the next thing is definitely a huge tool, and that is always be working on your self-development. When I was first starting out, of course, it's hard when you realize this is an industry where you have to build your portfolio. And also, in a whole, entrepreneurship is freaking hard, guys. It's really hard, and people do not talk about that. And so working on your personal development to the point where, one, you act in spite of fear, and to the point where you just know that no matter what, you're going to keep moving forward and not give up on yourself. That is all going to have to do with your personal development and the mindset change and shift that you're going to have. And so what I do is I really read a lot of personal development books. So not just books on fashion, not just fashion magazines, not even just Netflix shows that are about, styling and things like that, but books that really shift my mindset so that I can move out, those fears and doubts that I have, in order to always stay positive and uplift myself and speak those positive things to myself. And so I do have a few books that I would recommend to you because they've helped me so much. And I'm actually now rereading them and, going through those books because I know that they've helped me so many times in the past, have helped other people in the past, and they're helping me right now on my new entrepreneurship. And even though I've had so much success with like my students booking jobs and things like that, I know that the key is the mindset shifts that they've had. So one of the books right here that I highly recommend is Vibrate Higher Daily. And this book is going to definitely help you overcome a lot of fears that you may have by helping you uncover where they came from. Vibrate Higher is all about you vibrating higher in your own life and navigating the relationships that you have that may be causing roadblocks, and how to navigate those relationships. And she actually talks about how she struggled with her relationship with her mom, and her mom not being there or being able to support her in the way that she really wanted to, which helped her overcome a lot of things in order to help other people. So Vibrating Higher is going to be a book that you're going to want because it's going to help you overcome a lot of fears and doubts that you may have in your personal life and navigate the relationships that you have. And for real, we know how to style, we know how to put an outfit together, we know how to shop and all those things, but we need to know how to build genuine relationships because we're going to have those relationships with our clients. And that book is going to help you really do that. Okay, this next book is going to be The Big Leap. The Big Leap is going to teach you how to act in spite of fear. Why are you having fear? Why are you doubting your ability to be successful in something that you know you were called to do? this book is going to help you really figure that out. Why do you have fear? You know, I read this book when I was having fear, even in regards to putting my portfolio together for professional athletes and people in the sports industry. It helped me get out of my subconscious mind of self-sabotaging myself so that I could just do it. Like, I could just go out, put my shoes together, put my portfolio, my deck together, send those emails out and get booked. And I got Under Armour from that, and I got multiple jobs from that. So this book is going to help you take the next big leap in yourself, in your life. Okay, this next book is going to be called Ask and It Is Given. Literally, y'all, it's going to teach you not about how to ask somebody else for something. It's going to teach you how to ask for the things that you want in your life. Like, it's going to teach you how to get out of your head and know the things that you truly want and desire and how to get it. Like, literally, how to manifest the things that you genuinely want in your life. Like I said, people don't talk about this, but entrepreneurship is all about the spiritual work and journey that you do within yourself. Because at the end of the day, you can physically do these things. It's the things that you're thinking that are causing you not to do it. And so this book is going to prove that to you, and it's going to show you how to overcome that so that you can ask for whatever it is you want and watch it appear in your life. Okay, this next book is a little bit bossy, y'all, and that is why I love it, because it is called We Should All Be Millionaires. And I freaking love this book because it talks about women and how we undervalue ourselves and our relationships and the money that we ask for the things that we do, like our jobs. And it talks about why we do that and where it all came from, like why we undervalue ourselves so much, to the point that if we overcame that, we should all be millionaires. And this book I love because, one, it's from a sister like us, y'all. Somebody who can relate to us, somebody who broke through her, subconscious disbeliefs and thoughts, and who actually is continuing to grow and learn and evolve within herself. And so I love this book, guys, because it really helped me see where I was doubting myself, where I wasn't showing up for myself. And, it showed me that I can really overcome those mental beliefs and blocks in order to ask for the things that I want and deserve, because I put the work in and I know that I am capable of doing whatever it is that I want to do. And this shows you how to get the money from it. Okay, and this next book is my book, guys, and I want you to know that all of these tools that I'm giving you help me achieve everything that I have achieved through all of my bookings, through all of my jobs, through even writing this book. I use all these tools in this video in order to achieve this. And this is my own personal book that I wrote, and it teaches you how becoming a stylist was the journey that I took in order to have my own self-development work and improvement and grow, and the secrets that people do not talk about in this industry and why they don't talk about it. Not only do I talk about the journey of becoming a stylist, but also all the jobs that are available to stylists that you really do not realize, all the opportunities that are actually out here for us. And it talks about how much, the rates are and how much stylists charge, for these services. And I also provide some of my portfolio in there as well, so you can see that. So becoming a stylist, secrets they don't want you to know, activate your fashion career. Definitely get that, y'all. So I recommend these books because they are going to change your mind. And I want you to know that literally, I can teach y'all how to safety pin a blouse for, your client, or I can teach you how to steam an outfit, but I want you to know it's so much deeper than that. It's so much more to break through and start and get your first, next consistent clients. And these tools that I'm giving you are going to help you in your business and your life. It's going to help you become a better overall person and show up for yourself and for your clients, and show you that you are capable of doing all of this. So that is why I say self-development and personal development is going to be essential for you in, your journey to becoming a stylist. Now, another helpful tip with mindset shift changes and things like that, if you're not necessarily a reader, podcasts are great, or even affirmations on YouTube. Like, they have some really bomb vibe out YouTube videos that speak affirmations over and over and over again, that you can just play in the background while you are cleaning your house or doing whatever you're doing in your house. Like, having that kind of stuff playing in the background, because I mean, think about it. What kind of music are we feeding ourselves every day? Is it inspiring us to move forward in the things that we want, or is it like turn up music all the time? Like, we got to have some type of balance here, guys. So listening to affirmations is going to be helpful. So the reason why you want to, always be working on your personal development is because there are going to be times where you're not going to feel like all happy and, nice and all those things. So you're going to want to find those tools to tap into when you're not feeling like it, like for me, even though I have students who are killing it, who are getting booked and, working on sets or getting published or, working with multiple clients, actors too. Like, even though I have these great results from my students, sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough. Like, I want to give more, and that's okay. But sometimes those feelings of not enough can arise, especially when you're trying to do something new, because you want to feel like you're always on, but that's not always a good thing. And so being, balanced and having grace with yourself is what I've learned has helped me so much. And I know that personal development is going to be able to help you, because it's helping me on my new journey. Like, I know how to, get booked. I know how to create a deck. I know how to reach out to the right people in order to get booked. I know how to manage my clients' money. I know how to do a fitting. I know how to do all these things. But, sometimes you always feel like you need to be doing. And these personal development books will show you that it's okay to have a balance in between all of those things, because your personal life, your business life, your dreams, your goals, they all have to mesh and flow together. And you're going to want to know and believe and trust in that as you're on your journey of entrepreneurship as a stylist or fashion influencer. Okay, the next tip that I'm going to give is going to be praying and journaling. I pray and journal every single day, y'all, and I recommend that to everyone, especially journaling. I'm on day like 914 of journaling, and I only did that just because I was like, I want to see how far I've come, how much I journal. And that's even before I even started. I started, keeping count. So it's thousands and thousands of days worth of me journaling, but it helped me get my thoughts out of my head. It helped me create, a deeper relationship with myself. Literally, journaling is like having a mirror of yourself and reflecting it. And so sometimes, it's hard to get out how you feel or be able to express it, not only to others, but to yourself. And journaling is going to be able to do that. And it's also going to give you clarity on the things that you really want and desire in your life, so that you know how to go about achieving them. A tip that I'll give though is I would journal all the time, and then I would stop once I saw huge results. Like, I would stop once I was booking, or I would stop once I, started working with a huge client that I really wanted to work with. It kind of just faded off. And I realized when I did that, it separated, my relationship with myself. It was like I wasn't completely being consistent with myself in journaling, and I saw, the aftermath of me not being consistent journaling. So when you start, I want you to continue to do it, and don't stop even when you're having the good days. Just like praying, when you're praying and the things that you really want come to life and actually work out, and you stop praying, you can't do that, because look what happens when you stop. So it's the same thing with journaling. You want to make sure that you're staying consistent, because it's actually you staying consistent with yourself. If you feel like you don't know where to start, it's okay. Start with 3 to 4 sentences, and maybe even that first sentence, just say, what is within me that I really want to uncover or learn, and sit there with it for a second until something comes. And maybe it won't in that moment, but just keep showing up and keep, writing things down. How was your day? What did you do that day? What reflected in you that you feel like bothered you and you need to work on? Or what is it that you really want to, achieve? Write out your goals. Just start writing. And the more and more you do it, the easier and easier it'll be, and the more clarity you're going to receive within yourself, and you'll know exactly what to do. Okay, the next one is going to be research. Y'all, Google and YouTube got me through college, and I still use them to this day. And researching is going to be something that you need. And I know, when it comes to styling, it's not that much information out there, but you'll have to realize that it's not just, styling in a whole, or like I said, shopping and, knowing the right stores and brands and all those things. As you're becoming an entrepreneur, not becoming because you are, but as you are growing, you're going to have to learn other skills. Like for me, like I said, I know how to do all those things, but you also need to know how to shoot good content for yourself. You need to know that you need to set up a great brand for yourself. You need to know how to market. You need to know how to reach out to people and build genuine relationships. So it's not just, things that you need to research on how to pin a blouse or how to go about pulling clothes and all those things. Yes, it's important, and I teach you those things, but it's also other things that are going to help you along the journey in order to, get booked. What I recommend when you are researching is don't go in a loophole where you're learning and learning and learning and you're not doing learning action. You want to be in a consistent flow of learning something, taking a good note or nugget from that and implementing it in your business. I see a lot of times, stylists or people in general, when they're learning something, they're just in this cycle of just, let me get more information, let me learn, and never actually taking any of that information and implementing it in their business. And you have to do that. That's the only way you'll be able to, one, get a leg up and just actually start your business. But it's going to help you, overall. Learning is so important, and taking the action is what is even more important, because you're going to learn from that in itself. You're going to learn from your mistakes. You're going to learn from your success, and you want to be in a flow of doing both of those things. Also, don't try to find 6-7 different people that you can learn from. Like for me, an example would be in regards to a specific niche. It doesn't necessarily always have to be, stylist. Yes, you want to have someone who's successful and who has accomplished the things that you want, but you also want to learn from other people as well. So for me, my example is I have a mentor. She's a costume designer. But I also have a mentor who teaches me with marketing and writing and skills that I need for my business now. So it's like you need to be able to have different mentors, but don't look for so many people that you just feel overwhelmed with too much information. You want to find someone that you genuinely can connect to, who can actually help you achieve what you want to achieve, who's already achieved what you want to achieve, and then, learn from them. I will find someone, I'll reach out to them, I'll build a relationship with them. How can I help them? How can you help them? And that is going to really elevate you in learning, one, how to develop great, genuine relationships, but it's also going to teach you how to get to that next step in your career. Okay, the next tool is going to be visually seeing your goals. We are visual people, guys. We're stylists. We love fashion. And so that needs to be implemented in all aspects of our lives. We have to see the things that we genuinely want and have that up in front of us consistently so that we stay consistent on it. So you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all my vision board, because it is almost 2023 and this is the time where you need to be starting to think about the things that you want to achieve next year, because you want to put that on your vision board. And I always create a vision board at the end of the year for the next year, or I have a vision board that I always will have and I'll just keep adding to it. So I'm going to show you that vision board. Okay, so I want to show you guys my vision board here. As you can see, I have a lot of things on here, but it's not just styling stuff. And what's different about this board as I've gotten older and realized is you need to be specific in what you want. Like, I will always create boards and it would just be fashion boards, really. Like, it wasn't a vision board for me in my life. It would just be a lot of fly outfits on a vision board, and that's not benefiting me in any way. So my vision boards now are much more specific in the things that I want to achieve. Like, for real, look, marriage, love, investment properties, condo. Like, I'm in the stage of buying my first condo. And having that in front of me is so important to have, because I see it every day. I know what I'm working towards. and even like working out. Y'all, I want Tiana Taylor abs. I'm in the gym every day. I'm meal prepping. I'm doing the things to show up for myself personally and in my business. And so I know that being able to see this every day, look, being able to see my book, being able to see this every day has helped me so much in my life and in my business and achieving my goals. Look, even the dog here, no, Juicy don't look like that, but I got my dog. Like, so there are things on this vision board that I consistently add to, but they are things that I've also achieved. And in regards to being specific, you can see I have health and wellness here. I have marriage here. I have longevity in my career here. I have aiming for high, being driven, and knowing the things that are going to mean something to me. Those are on my board, and I highly recommend that you do the same for yours. You want to create your vision board because you want to be able to see that. You want to be able to wake up and know what it is that you're aiming for. What is your why? Put your why, the reason why you want to achieve your goals, on your vision board. So really think about, how do you see yourself? How do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What do you want that to look like? Put that on your vision board. What do you want to feel in the next 5 years? What are the things that you're going to use to help you get there? Put your books on your vision board. I have a book on there, that I really found valuable for me in my career. And that's just talking about, why it's essential and important to get up in the morning and work out and eat right and listen to personal development books and put some time into learning things for your craft. So that's on my vision board. So there's so many different things that you can put on there. And so tell me, guys, what are some things that you really want to put on your vision board that you feel like are going to help you get to the next stage and level in your career? I want to know. Drop it in the comments. Okay, and the next tool is going to be just starting, y'all. Like, for real, just start. All the tools that I've just given you are going to help you get started, but you really just have to start. And I know when you're starting something new, it can be hard. It can be scary. It is scary. Even me on my journey right now, sometimes I get scared because I just don't know. But that is what keeps me going, because I know and have seen the results that I've had in the past, not only with myself, but my students. And I know that I'm doing this for a bigger reason. I never want anybody to feel alone when they're becoming a stylist, because I felt that way. I hear so many people feel that way. And I also realize so many times we self-sabotage ourselves. We're not as confident as we should be, because we can really do the things that we desire. And sometimes you need a village of people who can really support you in your dreams and your goals. And that's what we have here in my program, Becoming a Stylist. Stylists who are just aspiring to reach their dreams and their goals and just get started. So yes, you just want to start, guys. So tell me, what is it that you're fearing? What are some of the scary things or fears that you have about starting your styling business, about putting yourself out there? Leave it in the comments. Let me know your questions. I'm here to help you. And I want you to know that you have all the tools, all the juice, all that inside of you to get booked and to really live the dream that you desire to live. It's going to be hard, y'all. It's going to be hard, but having the right tools, having the right people in your corner, you're going to make it. Like, I felt the same way when I was trying to get booked and I was trying, to get my foot in the door, and I made that breakthrough. And that is one of the best feelings in the world, to have, a dream and see that come to life. I don't know, this is all topic, but I was watching the Kardashians the other day, and it was Kim really fighting to get in the role of being able to wear Marilyn Monroe's dress for the Met Gala. And she was just saying it was only for 10 minutes, but she did everything in her power for that 10 minutes to wear that dress. She dieted, she worked out consistently. She was doing all these things in order to just be able to see her vision come to life. And I want you to realize that that's the same thing with this. So I want you to put your vision board together, get some personal development books, maybe some podcasts you want to listen to, get a mentor. If it's not me, get someone who can help you really get to the next level in your business, in your life, in your career, because it's going to change your life for the better. And that's what we're here for at the end of the day. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you click that like button below and subscribe, because here we are going to make breakthroughs, y'all, and we are going to get y'all booked and blessed. I'll see you the next time. Bye.